everybody, and welcome back to FTRL GT3. We are here in round 9 at the high-speed ring, and we are very excited to get underway for the penultimate race of the season. I think with the fantastic timing of myself there, we are joined in the commentary box by the legendary man himself, Mr. SBY. How you doing, Sean?
Hello. Yeah, doing alright. How's it going?
Phenomenal. And I'm very, very excited for this one, actually. Purely down to how bloody close this GT3 title challenge actually is.
How close it is. So,
for your guys' information, currently leading the standings with only one win all season is Matman with 248 points. Tom Duval is in second with 4 wins and 1 pole position with 240 points. So 8 points separates the top 2. I wouldn't write off Derek either behind them. In 228 points, he's not far off, and all it takes is one bad week from Tom Duval, which he didn't have a great week last week in the Nürburgring, and one bad week from Matman. Now, behind that there is a typo, but Odon and Andy are joint in 4th with 206 points. Andy with his 7 wins, obviously missing the start of the season hasn't helped him. And then in 5th is Luke with 200 points, and obviously Luke and Owen were tied last week, 4 points, and Owen had a much better race, and that's managed to get him 6 points clear. Then it goes Mikey, who's down, he's 8 points behind Luke in 6th, and then it's Zom, who is I can't do the maths there, 12 points. But we are underway already.
Ooh,
we have got a sprint qualifying. It's a reverse championship grid, so Zeus leads the way, and we're going into an endurance after. Buongiorno, Jimmer Pell, Aaron Taylor, happy birthday. It's not his birthday, but it's fine. And we're underway. The rolling start. Yeah, the rolling start is underway. Good evening, Royce. Good evening, Derek. Good evening, chat. This is going to be a thrilling race. High speed ring, not very technical, sure, but very, very fast. Hints in the name. Lennon is filling in for Max Dev, who is on his account banned. But it can rain here at the high speed ring.
It's looking pretty cloudy.
It is indeed. Now the Group 4s for the sprint qualifying, and it is the Group 3s for the endurance. There's a Zeus still leading the way. Johnny Boy in 2nd, Goose in 3rd, Oblivion and 4th, Mikey 5th, Andy 6th, Potter 7th, Odon 8th, Tom Duval 9th, Derek 10th, and Matt 11th with Lennon at the back. Now these 3 boys of Tom, Derek and Matt were non-stop fighting at Deep Forest, and that's what cost them good point scoring positions. Tom managed to get away though and claim the win. Oblivion's lost it in the tunnel.
Oh god,
and he's collected a Derek and I think a Luke
Derek
as well.
I was just about to say Derek had made his way up past Tom and away from Tom and Matt.
Oh, and Goose has lost it on the bend, on the fast left-hander. Goose has lost it. He's come back onto the track right on the racing line, and he's hit Derek as well. Oh, Goosey boy, Johnny boy, I think was collected there as well. It's a lucky start. But Zeus has picked up a 1.8 second lead. This is good going from him. He's had a really poor season by his standards, and he knows that he hasn't practiced all year. He's not really had the time, and I think he'll be very, very nervous in this position. Mikey will be sniffing blood, but behind him will be sniffing shit.
This has got to be one of the. This got to be one of the tracks though that if you do get a lead, you might be able to hold it.
Yeah,
but Andy's already there though, so
he's already gone past Mikey down the inside, just before the tunnel. Mikey's still slipping the slipstream, but with the long straights here though, sure, they think the slipstream is going to be so important. But Mikey's got Tom Duval behind him as well, sniffing, and Odon is sniffing the arse of his brother.
There's a lot of sniffing going on.
There is a lot of sniffing, but Matman has managed to avoid all of that trouble, and Lennon likewise. Matman really needs to overtake the two brothers. As Tom DeVal's going to be pulling away from these two if they fight.
Hang on, who snuck Lennon in here? What's he doing?
I know, and Zeus has had a mistake somewhere because he's lost 1.8 seconds, and Mikey and Andy have gone round him.
It's up to Mikey now to try and keep up.
And there you go, the top 8. Goose, Johnny Boy, and Andy, Mikey, they all make it. That's a wide Luke.
He was going very high up the banking. He was trying to avoid Owen, I think.
It was indeed, and Matman's managed to get past Owen there. Good evening, unsafe. And Owen's now looking behind it. Owen's now looking behind in his mirrors to his last year's GT2 teammate Lennon on the harder compound tyre. Derek, 6.2 seconds now off the lead. It's not what he would have wanted, but not many points for the sprints. Where's the rain? I don't know, but it may come. So Andy leads at the start of lap 4 with Mikey just behind him in the slip. Zeus is still there, but he's got Tom DeVal right behind him. Tom might go for a move here. This is huge for the championship. 14.9, that's a great lap from Tom.
Up front, Mikey's closing in.
He is indeed. He's in the slip. Zeus is lapping a second slower than everyone else around him. Andy's making that car really wide for Mikey, but Mikey's got the slip. He can't stay in it enough to get behind him.
He's got plenty of time.
On with Matt, who's now got disposed of one brother and now he's got to dispose of the other. All Zeus has got to do is make that car as wide as possible for Matt. As soon as Matt gets past Face Potter, he's got Tom DeVal right in front of him. Wow, I mean, Sean, GT3's been fantastic to commentate on all season, but it's just getting better, isn't it?
Yeah, I honestly can't say it's been a bad race that I've watched. I may have missed one, it may have been fucking awful, I don't know, but everything I've seen, it's been fantastic all season.
Yeah, and this is our feeder league, this is the beginner league, and the racing standard has improved vastly from especially when I was in it first season when I won the GT3 championship, because I am a reigning GT3 champion. As Odon's looking for a move on Matman. Now this wasn't in the script for Matt. Odon's got the inside, but Matt is in the slip of Luke. Owen will
back in front.
Slip behind him. That wasn't in the script, was it?
No, sir. Tom is up to third.
He is indeed, and Mikey's still on the back of Andy. Face Potter's got round to Zeus as well. So that's another roadblock in the way for Matman. But Matman's gone down the inside anyway. Good evening, Fever. Fever Tree. Fever Tree. Good evening. Good evening, Phoebes, mate. So Matman disposes of a Zeus, and still that one car gap separates Matt and Tom. In the lead now is Andy, 4 tenths of the gap. He's 3 tenths down this lap. He needs to duck back into that slip and pull himself along. 10 points, I believe it is, for a win. Am I right in saying that for the sprint?
No idea. Haven't got a clue.
Oh, I think Face Potter's hit the wall there. And that's going to give Matt a great run, and it is.
Did he clip him on the way out?
I think as Matt pulled to the side, I think he clipped Luke's rear right there, or rear left, sorry. And Lennon's disposed of Odon and Zeus there as well, so good driving from him. And in the back you can see there is Derek and Oblivion, Johnny Boy and Goose.
Matt's having another go. It's Disney versus Star Wars.
It is indeed, and I think Mikey's might have to go here. No.
Oh, here comes Lennon.
That's a big train of cars. They're very close together. Matman's gone very wide, but he's got the best line there. But Tom DeVal's hit the wall. And Matt's going to go for the outside move here. Has he got the overspeed to get it done before the corner? He has. Matt has taken 4th position off Tom, but Tom's not giving it back up. Oh no, he's had to give it up. Tom's looking for a switch back here. Earlier braking. Pass you, I did. Tom's in the slipstream now for the straight. It's like the worst place to overtake someone, really, isn't it? Let's see how they do. Tom goes round. Oh, the dirty air slightly affecting him. He's going a bit wider there, but he's in the slip of Matt. He's got the toe, he's got the run.
He should be able to get this back.
He's getting a bit of bump draft there.
Some of these tyres are looking a bit...
they're
dodgy.
looking a bit ropey, aren't they? So Tom is in the slipstream of Matt. Lennon's dispatched a phase Potter as well there. Odon and Azus. They're still there. Tom Duval is going around the outside. He's going to have the better line here. It's good racing. Tom's got the outside. Sweeps round. Use the camber of the track. Use the racing line to carry that overspeed round the outside of Matt. Matt was a sitting duck there.
Is Matt going to be able to do the same this time and get him back on the final lap?
I wonder.
He's just going to stay there.
Yeah, and
Mikey has dropped off now.
Yeah, 1.4 second gap. Lennon's at the wall. Face Potter might be having a run here. He is indeed. Face Potter goes down the outside of this corner, which will be the inside of the next corner, but you'd want to be higher up. You need to be higher up at the high-speed ring. Luke goes low. Lennon goes high. Luke switches to high and Lennon goes low. And he gets it done. Great move from Luke there. Great move, but Lennon is in the slipstream. Is it going to be a bump draft situation? I think it is. Lennon's not looking for the pass here. As Mattman has fell off the back of Tom Duval, 6 tenths.
He's pulled out a decent gap, hasn't he?
There is bump pressure here.
Matt's going low, trying to take the shorter route.
Gain that little bit of time. Oh, Lennon and Luke make contact in the back there. Lennon's gone for the move down the inside.
Sure it did. Past happy.
And Lennon gets it done.
Oh, it's written on his car.
Yes, it is.
I wonder what the fuck you were doing.
I see one go out. No, Matt, who's the thoughts?
Yeah, Tom looks home and dry for P3.
It does indeed. We're on to the last lap now. Andy, 1.3 second lead to Mikey. It's been a great race from Andy.
Aaron says, James, please stop.
Stop, I will not. No, I will.
Alright, and Andy's going to take first. Mikey will take second.
I will take fourth.
Matt will take... Oh, God, he's going to take fourth. Matt defends. Lennon goes attacking.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's got it. Matt fourth. Lennon fifth. Luke 6th, Owen 7th, Azus 8th, Derek couldn't recover 9th.
Unlucky Derek.
Oblivion will be 10th, Goose will be 11th, and Johnny Boy 12th. Oblivion has ruined half of the grid race there by his spin in the tunnel, not on his own fault. Didn't mean to take everyone with him, but he's got it done.
Feisty when you are.
Derek is not happy. It's unfortunate from Oblivion. Derek managed to collect Oblivion and Goose. Ahsoka Tana, we love that. Car Wash Rebels, Andy takes the victory. So as it stands, I think Tom has gained 2 points back on Matt, so 6 points now is the gap going into the endurance, and then it will be down to the last race next week. So here are your race results. Sean, do you want to take it away?
Go on then. So Andy P1 yet again. How many wins is that now?
8, I believe.
8. Good P2 for Mikey. This is setting the grid for the endurance race as well, so that'll help him out. Tom Duval were very well battled into P3, ahead of Mattman in P4. Lennon coming home in 5th. Face Potter 6th. Odon 7th. Azus 8th after leading early on. Derek was very unlucky in that race, finished P9. Then Oblivion, Sir Goose, and Johnny Boy at the back.
The good thing is Derek did collect his clean race bonus after collecting 2 cars. Fair play to him. That's impressive in its own accord. So
Clean on his half, yeah.
Yeah, well, as we know, we can race here. Obviously we can race here. It's Gran Turismo, you prick. Anyway, it can rain here. Sorry, Sean. So I'd love to see a bit of rain. However, if it does rain, my money would be on Derek and Odon.
Really?
So on the Nürburgring, Odon was 2 seconds quicker in the wet than Matt. Now, Odon is one of these really weird people who likes racing in the wet. Unlike me, who refuses to do any Suzuka practice in the wet because I don't like the wet. Thank God you're not racing, Sean. How ironic is that?
Yeah, I know. This is a shame that this this track will be very strange in the wet, and they're gonna have to be really careful, especially the turn one, that long banked corner. I've done it in the rain before, and it can really catch you out coming out of the corner, just where it flattens out, and then you have to turn a little bit more suddenly to keep it on the line. Oh, we've lost Odon. We've lost Odon out of the room. He doesn't fancy it.
No, so I take my money back. Betfred, please, cash out. I'll wait for Odon. So, I do quite enjoy the rain to drive in terms of racing, but I hate actually driving in it. The traction zones are much more difficult to find for me.
Yeah. Depends on your driving style, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to go wider to get a better run in every corner. You've got to avoid the racing line, which to me is just an alien. I'm just about driving the dry. I think we're just waiting for Odon to join back, and we're going to get underway.
Getting the cars as well. There's some lovely liveries going on.
There are indeed.
Group
Now,
3
of course,
cars.
yeah, these are the Group 3 Astons. Now, we haven't raced in these a lot. Derek's got a lovely livery, the chrome one. We can see here. Oh my god, Mattman's got an Austin Powers one, I think. Oh my god, that is fucking groovy, baby. Luke's got Tom DeVal's got a Sunny D one. Oblivion with a Rolex. Of course, Johnny Boy sticks with the claret and blue of West Ham. Lennon's got a nice Coca-Cola livery. Draper Tools from Andy. That's a nice touring car. Esque livery. And of course, Goose in the Grey Goose.
The West Ham livery reminded me. I was killing some time on Twitter today and witnessing a quite frankly astounding argument between two football fans. One of whom was a West Ham fan and was claiming that Chelsea didn't finish in the top half despite the fact they finished 10th. No, not Chelsea, whoever finished 10th. Claiming they didn't finish in the top half of the table even though they finished 10th.
Yes, I did see that.
Only above 10th is top half. To which the other guy responded to him as a West Ham fan by saying, "Listen, you jelly cunt." Which I thought was great.
That's very amusing. Lennon's asked what's the strat if you can't use mediums. Unfortunately,
hards.
You can only use the hards. However, Lennon, if it rains, you have free choice of tyre for the wets. But then if it dries, you have to go back to the hards. I'm very
Piece
sorry.
of cake.
Have you seen Mattman's Austin Powers livery?
I have.
It's very amusing. I should call him Mini-Me. I'm allowed to use socks. No. No, you're not. No. Don't try.
That's a terrific livery.
I've just seen a Zeus's Hello Kitty livery as well. Oh my fucking god. Mikey said she can. Well, I think I'll double check in the admin chat. Wait for a response there.
Yeah, that Hello Kitty livery is offensively wonderful.
I'm on board with it now, just watching it go around, and it is phenomenally shit. Owen, the game deleted my first GT3 Vantage, so I had no credits. Buying into somewhere, it just cost me £2.
That is commitment to the cause right there. Wonderful stuff. It's definitely not going to rain now. If Owen's had to spend genuine money on wet tyres, he's 100% not going to rain. Honestly, he's chipped in with some rules to say Leonard's only allowed to use inters and must start a lap down. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Who else are we waiting on? I think obviously we're still waiting on Oh yeah, Owen's reappeared now.
Yeah, I think Lennon. I think we're going to go with one set of softs, Lennon, and the rest have to be hards. Or unlimited mediums. I think we've got to make their mind up here. I would say hards.
I'm impressed actually that Mattman's managed to fit pretty much every Austin Powers reference onto that car. I've just been having a look around it.
Right, Lennon, if you can go one set softs and the rest have to be mediums. Yeah. However, if you are on board, we're 4 laps in, it is getting very cloudy. Yeah, baby, yeah! Get in my belly.
I want my baby back, baby back, ribs.
Do you think I'm sexy? Look at my sexy body.
Anybody under 20, anyone under 20 now is just
not going to understand.
no
that.
idea. In fact, even 20, when was it? It was out in the
Lennon,
90s,
it's one set of softs and unlimited hards, not mediums. Hards.
You did say mediums.
I did say mediums. And Lennon, if possible, try not to affect the championship fight too much with Tom and Matt. So one set of softs and unlimited hards. I'll make that call now on stream, if possible, please. Apologies for the mediums. It is, but the wear is really low on the softs, apparently. It's fine, Lennon. Unlimited sports softs, maybe.
The use of the sports softs in the GT1 and 2 championships, I think, has been my favourite thing about this season.
Do you know what? Actually, me and you have fucking loved the Porsches, haven't we? We've
been great.
This.
I'm not saying just because we've done quite well, but it's just enjoyable to drive something.
It's a bit more slide.
Yeah.
I hated them at the start. I hated them, and when I got racing in them, I realised you can brake still late, but the turning's just slightly more sensitive. You can suddenly pick up loads of fucking pace, and you don't realise it.
Yeah.
So, just to clarify, Lennon, that's one set of softs, unlimited hards. The strategy might pay off, you never know. So, interesting to see a few more liveries. Mike's still gone for the Super Dry. Matt, obviously, the Austin Powers. Luke's gone for a lovely Disney livery, which actually does look quite good. Tom D with the Sunny D. That's quite cool. Derek's just gone for a GT3 version for his GT4. Obviously, the Lennon Coca-Cola and the Draper Tools. The Draper Tools I'm excited to see. But can we have some early predictions? I would expect rain in a 42-lap race around the high-speed ring, and it does seem to be clearing up, but it does look cloudy through Sector 1 and 2.
Yeah,
can I upgrade it? No. So, we are about to get underway on a rolling start. It is the finishing grid from the sprint race that will start us in this endurance race. Anyway, got my words out eventually.
It's gonna be strategy over anything else, I think. Mix the medium and softs to start with. Somebody needs to put a lid on Andy to stop him running away and winning straight away.
The top
I'm not
two
sure
are on
how
the
likely that
softs.
is.
And we're underway here at the High Speed Ring Endurance in the Group 3 Astons in GT3 in the penultimate race. So, what have we got for us? The slipstream obviously being much more effective in these Group 3 cars. Mikey's already on the back. Mikey will spin it more than twice if it rains. But Mikey's going around the outside. He's got the higher line. He's gone for a switch down the inside, back to the outside. He's not alongside, not quite. Andy defends well, but Tom Duval is snipping. But Andy's got the good line. But I think he might have clipped the ball there. No, I think he's got away with it. Oh, we've got some battles here at the back. That's Face Potter on the outside of Matman. And Tom Duval. Matman's dived Tom Duval. Azus has dived Tom Duval. Azus is up to 4th from 8th.
How the
Fair play,
Oh,
that
it's all
kitty
going
cat
on.
has got purrs.
It's all going on round this shit game.
It is indeed, and Tom Duval gets past Face Potter again. Oblivion's up to 7th, Odon is in 8th, Derek in 9th, Goose 10th, Johnny Boy 11th, and Lennon is last on the hards.
Mikey's got to hang on to keep this a contest. Come on, it's all down to you, Mikey.
You've got this, Mikey.
He's never let us down before.
No, Mikey, we trust with that Texaco fuel and that super dry livery and the fact you look like a generic division player.
Everybody
Not only,
is...
sorry to interrupt you, Sean, a Zeus has gone down the inside of Matman. Isn't that? Oh my god!
Oh my word.
They are touching the fuck out of each other, and a Zeus has ended up losing. I mean, that's probably right, the fact that he couldn't go side by side with the lose. And he's now down into 10th, and it was short-lived. Matman didn't seem to get too badly affected by that, and Tom Duval has hit the wall. I heard the noise, but Matt's got a Disney Plus subscriber right up his arse. Tom Duval in a lovely sunny delivery. Be interesting to see the pace difference in these lads. Some of them will prefer the Group 3s, some will prefer the Group 4s. Tom Duval is in 3rd, holding off Mattman, but Mikey is holding on to the back of Andy. Tom Duval on the mediums, Matt is on the softs, so Matt is quicker. Luke is on the softs, Derek's on the softs, Oblivion's on the mediums, Owen's on the softs, Goose is on the mediums, Zeus is on the softs, as is Johnny Boy, and Lennon, sorry, you're on the hards. We won't bring that up though, Lennon, sorry. So
Derek's
Mikey
done well. Derek's done well to get himself back in contention early. He's already up to P4.
Yeah,
behind Tom.
He has indeed, and not only that, is Mikey is less than a tenth behind Andy. He's drafting the shit out of that man's arsehole. He could smell the methane a mile away, but he doesn't need to because his nose is in crack. But that line through the first corner again has let Mikey down. They're both going wide. Not using as much as the track as they possibly can there, I don't think. But Mikey's still in contention, so Derek has got past Tom. And Matt is going around the outside of Tom. I think Tom has hit the wall. Matt and Derek. It's not what Tom needed, that. Tom really needed to
Zeus just clip the grass. He's okay.
He's alright, but
they're about 4 wide.
They are indeed. I think Oblivion's hit the wall there, and Zeus has got past, and so has Odon. And I think Johnny Boy too. Oblivion losing 4 places there. It is so close.
Lennon's having a lovely time on his hard tyres. He's going to have to wait it out and hope there's some mistakes ahead of him, I think. I don't think there's enough fuel in the tank to let those tyres benefit him in any way. But he has caught back up. Andy and Mikey have checked out. Mikey's going for the move once again at the front. And again...
It's that low inside line.
As soon as you pull into the to the inside, you just lose speed.
Yeah, majorly, and that's what's helping Andy at the moment. They've got 3 seconds. Derek and Matt both on the softs. They will be flying. But Tom obviously on a different strategy here. He's on the mediums, but Matt has hit the wall and Tom's down the outside. I think Luke might be sniffing here for the inside line. He's not. He gives Matt a little tap just to say I love you. He's on the inside of Tom Duval here. We'll look across. There you can see his Tom's Sunny D livery. On board with Luke, and it's great racing from the boys up top, and Luke's done really well to keep his own. Odon's just sitting back and watching this happen in front of him. The Zeus is alongside them as well. Having a really good race so far, 4 laps in. Odon's gone low. Shouldn't have done that, should have kept his speed and gone high, because now Goose has got a good run. And Goose is going to get him. Odon with a lovely, I think, Mandalorian livery now. It is. Kebble run. Oh, it's Kebble, it's not Kebble, it's Rebel.
Rebel?
It is Rebel. With Brubaker.
Andy's hanging on. Mikey's on the outside line this time, but Andy's managed to cut in front of him, so...
It is indeed.
All of them getting so close to that wall on the outside through turn 2.
Yeah, they're really tight up here, aren't they?
Mikey and Potter. Oh, he was on the grass. Nearly went for an ad break there.
He did indeed. His subscription was nearly cancelled. Every time that man makes an overtake, it must be said, yeah, baby, yeah, he's got the run. He's got the slip. He's gone too low. Okay. So remember that hymn? It's like so low, we can't get under it. So high, we can't get over it. So wide, we can't go round it. What way can we go? No?
That was a hymn.
I think
That's
so.
about Jesus.
I don't know. Tom DeVal's down the inside of Matt
Here he
Man.
comes.
He hasn't lost the speed. That's how he's done because Matt is low as well. Oh my God. This is going to be carnage into this corner.
They're all
Mikey.
so tight.
Derek's got the great line. Derek's managed to pull away. Tom's clipped the wall. He's managed to gain time, but FaZe Potter's had a fantastic run out of there. He's down the inside, but he bails out.
So Goose broke late for that corner and got Odom round the outside. Nice move.
Fantastic move. From 10th, really 9th to 3rd, there is probably about 2 seconds. Yeah. Mikey's still on the back of Andy, still on the hunt. If I was Andy's got more fuel. If I was Mikey, I'd be starting saving now. Try and get as many more laps in as you can. Try and get that pit stop advantage.
Oh, so unsafe in the chat. Want to see the samba loss for Lennon? Sorry, unsafe. I did genuinely try and get the ambulance into the track, but the BOP stopped me. I thought I'd just park up on the chicane and wait for an accident, but never mind.
Mikey and Andy are still here. Garni is right. It is getting dark. It did get dark in the practice lobby. Did get light again.
If the rain stays away, then fuel's going to be important.
Definitely.
Given how close it is.
And by the scenes,
Tom DeVal looks to be doing the best out of everyone.
I think Mattman's just over half. Derek's on exactly half. Tom DeVal is indeed the best of everyone. No, Oblivion is probably up there with him as well.
Oh yeah, true. Mikey is the one who looks to be suffering the most.
He does indeed, and the issue is here is tyres, and Derek is phenomenal on those tyres, as is Matt, both on the softs, medium runners. Tom DeVal's not doing great on those mediums either, but Zeus, look at that front right.
He's got to pit soon.
That tyre is awful.
Lennon's tyres look great.
Yeah, they do. Well done, Lennon. You've saved so much there. Now he feels epic.
Mikey's tyres are going to run out. He's just clobbered the wall. And that's put him out of slipstream range for the first time. He's held on for 7.5 laps. Now he's starting to drop back.
Yeah, those tyres are written off. Andy, I think, will start to feel the pain next lap as well, though. Derek, this could bring him back into contention. Look at Derek's tyres. They're just half worn. Mikey's are a quarter left. Matt as well. Matt's had a fantastic tyre saving race so far.
Paul saying 3rd to 9th need to work together to catch the front two, not battle at every opportunity. But it's GT3.
Indeed.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody work together in GT.
Exactly, and I mean, Unsafe's putting a good point. Andy and Mike are so far ahead that when the rain starts, they might miss the sweet spot. However, the lap is so short around here that they might get round in time to pit again before the rain heavily comes down, as Matt has gone down the inside of Derek and has got the move done. That's huge for Matt. And Tom DeVal still, he can't get past FaZe Potter, he's had a fantastic season. He was about poor last time out in the Nürburgring. Oh, but he seems to have hit Derek there, and Tom DeVal, I think broke to try and avoid the contact. And so he's in 7th with Goose and Odon chasing.
They are less than 3 seconds behind. A bit of bump drafting could work wonders.
They are indeed. Andy obviously will be taking, I think, 4th position in the championship by his pace, obviously missing the first 1 or 2 races, I believe it was. But Luke and Odon are there still. There is a 6-point gap between the pair of them. I think they finished 1 place in front of each other. I think Luke came ahead of him in the sprint, so that gap is now down to 4 points. Luke's gone through both of them. What a move from FaZe Potter. Jesus, that's a phenomenal overtake. The bollocks he's got on him there. Wow.
He was not stopping there, was he?
Max is in the chat. It's good to see him in. I know he's not racing tonight, guys. He did get banned We can't confirm what for. I think Andy reported him. 1.3 the gap, and he's not pulling away ridiculous amounts, you know, to Mikey. Face Potter's round the outside, and he defends.
Surely
he's hit the wall.
Mikey's got to pit.
He's hit the wall. I think Mikey does have to pit. Luke hit the wall, which blocked Matman from overtaking, which has allowed Tom Duval down the inside. He's got a tyre round. Tom's still he's got his nose in. It will lead to the outside for the next corner though, and he won't get it done. Can't switch back, and Matt just about does enough to block it off, and Derek is still sniffing. So 3rd to 5th, they need to work together. 7th is Odon. He needs to catch up to this pack and pull away from Goose, but he has got past Goose, which is the important thing. That is right, and say Max Def, we can confirm, did get banned from PlayStation for drinking his wife's breast milk on stream. But Max, we rate the attempt. I think
Mikey's gone for another lap on dead tyres.
He has indeed, and I think that's definitely the reason as to why Andy's pulled out 1.4 seconds in that last lap. Face Potter though, that's the gap to watch. That's the gap to watch, but Face Potter's tyres are just as bad.
It's alright guys, it's not like there's many right-hand turns or left-hand turns around here.
No, there's not. I think it's
Mikey.
Right.
Oh, he's literally had to slow to a crawl to get around that corner.
And Luke as well. Luke's tyres are gone as well, and Matt, who has saved them so well, he's going to pull away here. And Derek's there as well down the inside of both Tom Duval and Face Potter. What a move!
Tom's done a sterling job of keeping up on the mediums.
He has indeed. He has indeed, and I think this will bode well for Tom and his strategy.
Mikey's got to come in, he's hemorrhaging time.
Let's have a look. We'll go on board with Mikey. It'll be interesting to see how he's like through this left-hander here. He's off throttle. He's off throttle. That corner is normally flat out, and he went from 4 seconds ahead of Matt to 1.4 by the end. Mike's tyres have just fell off. He hasn't looked after them well at all. He's the first. Him and Face Potter are the first two to pit in lap 12. Zeus is now at the back, as you can see that pink Hello Kitty car, but Zeus is in as well, I think. He is indeed. Those three really can't look after tyres. Andy has a 5-second lead.
What has happened to Oblivion?
I think he's made a mistake somewhere, hasn't he?
It's done a 1:26, so it was some point on the last lap.
Must have spun it into one of the slower corners.
Yeah.
Maybe he spun it where Goose did. Andy leads 5 seconds, the gap to Mattman, who's got Derek right behind him, but Matt is so much better on the fuel than Derek. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's one and maybe 1.5, 2 laps more fuel than Derek.
Matt could get another lap out of this.
Yeah, and Tom Duval is there even better on the fuel. Goose is struggling, Odon's struggling, Johnny Boy is struggling. I think he's had a mare out of the tunnel. Lennon is past him.
And he's in.
Andy is in.
Going again.
So the race leader is in. Matt goes for another lap, which he probably could get one more in. The way his tyres may be 2. Tom Duval is chasing him down. 1 second the gap between these two. The championship rivals. 1 second, just under 9 tenths now, the gap between Matt and Tom. But Matt keeps going low for that corner. He's got to stay high.
Maybe these guys get a bit of an overcut versus Andy now. Maybe they put a bit less fuel in. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we know now that they can do 13 laps. That will take them to 26. But I think, is it one set of softs?
It is. I mean, this end of that stint notwithstanding, that might help the likes of Mikey, because everyone's going to have to stop 3 times regardless. It's not like these guys going longer are going to save a pit.
It is indeed.
Doesn't quite work out.
Realistically, if Matt can flukily get to 15 laps at the end of lap 14, he could do a perfect restart.
Tom's actually best on fuel.
Yeah.
I think he will be going around again.
Matt does go down again. He does go round again, but Johnny Boy and Azus have just come out of the pits on the softs.
Who's saying that?
These boys have just pitted the lap before, I believe, as well. They wouldn't have pitted 2 goes in a row. Unless they've had an accident. Azus was definitely in the pit last lap. No, I'm making that up. I think Johnny Boy came out the pits and I think Azus passed him. FaZe Potter is still on with Mikey, so he's gained some time here. But Derek has passed the both of them. Andy's in the race lead at the moment. Derek is in second, Mikey third, and FaZe Potter is in a net fourth position. We don't know where Matt and Tom are going to come out.
Those two are short fueled.
Carroll took Oblivion out, then Carroll stopped on the apex and took someone else out.
Oh dear.
And Lennon out, including, oh, for fuck's sake, sorry Lennon. Hiya! Sorry, that one was for Max. So, Mattman, 2 seconds, he's pulled out to Tom Duval, that's impressive. Tom Duval's tyres, look how well Matt has done in comparison to those mediums.
Still got Lennon on my phone, actually.
It's impressive, that Lennon. So Matt comes in with 2 litres of fuel. Okay. Is the 2 litres? I think it is 2 litres, isn't it?
So, yeah, technically litres, I think.
Yeah, so Oblivion's in on the mediums. 14 laps.
Yeah, he's coasting into the corners. He's trying to make 15 laps, but he has to be on fuel mix 6, and he is literally coasting it into the bends, trying to make it.
Do we think he's on fuel mix 6, you reckon?
I would hope so, if he's having to let off the throttle that much, but he's literally eking it out, trying to get to the pits.
He should make it. The look of this being a short track, but Andy's just coming round the second corner now. 32 seconds.
It's a huge advantage to save a pit stop though. That's a big gap, but by the time he gets out of the pits,
it is. But so Andy leads, Derek is in second, FaZe Potter has caught up to Derek, he's in fourth, Mikey's in fifth, Tom makes it into the pits with no fuel remaining. So 31 seconds the gap.
That slow lap will get Derek and probably FaZe Potter, I think, short fueled a bit out ahead of him.
I think they did.
He's on course for a 2-stop race.
He is indeed, and that's a great strategy from Tom, but it depends how those softs go for him, doesn't it? It really does depend on those softs.
He doesn't have to use the softs, does he?
He doesn't, no, he can use the mediums. His pace on the mediums was good, but it's a second a lap slower than what from what Derek just set in. And he has taken the lead by a clear landslide there.
Yep, 10 seconds back to Derek.
Yeah, he has indeed. Pitting earlier.
Tom Duval is still in the pits.
He is indeed.
He's going to come out in P7.
On the medium tyres. He's going to
lose. Oh, and he's going to lose, is he? Lennon's coming. He's on the move.
Yeah, Lennon and Odon go around the outside of Tom Duval there. Tom Duval might lose out to Azus if Azus has got the overspeed. He's gaining.
Lennon's having a bit of a laugh. He's double stinted the hard tyres. That's going to go well for him towards the end of this run.
I think it will. That might actually help the poor bloke. Tom is going to have the slip. But Andy leads by 10 seconds. Like I say, Andy's on the softs. Now, Andy... Did Andy start on the softs? Andy did start on the softs.
Oh dear.
Might need to check that, stewards. Or unless we've got it wrong.
Oh, I thought he started on the softs.
No, it's limited softs and mediums available.
Oh, fair enough.
We are wrong. What shit commentators we are.
No one else said we knew the rules.
Lee isn't in the string tonight, he is at the Nürburgring. We don't know if his cats have been fed. I assume he's got a cat sitter. FaZe Potter, I've just looked back, has overtaken Mikey, obviously, and has now had Derek as well.
Yeah.
So Mikey's on the mediums, Luke's on the softs, Derek's on the softs. He took his cats to the Nürburgring. So, choice of tyre. Interesting, Andy going for the softs again. So is he looking for a 3-stop here?
I think he has to be. I think they all are. Like, apart from Tom. None of the rest of them can make it anyway, so...
No, they can't.
If you're doing a 3-stop, it's only 11/12 laps, so...
Look at FaZe Potter's tyres already, they're shot.
Oh, Derek's briefly getting assaulted by Mikey. Everything's alright there. The Jaguar is cruising around in P5.
So Matt is just... I mean, look at the speed difference. Mikey in the slip is doing 170 around the first corner, and Matt is just touching 160. That's a 10-mile-an-hour gap.
I wonder if Matt's trying to save some fuel, because Sir Goose behind him is doing 166, 167.
I think
and
Matt
Matt's
is
not getting there. So is he trying to claw back the 2-stop? Maybe.
Maybe
he only stopped a lap earlier, didn't he?
I think he has seen Tom as a threat.
He's coasting as well for the corners.
So Andy's still got that 10-second lead. See what Face Potter can take out of that. He's built out a 1.6-second lead to Derek. It's a fantastic pace from Luke, but he needs to look after those tyres. That's really going to just ruin whatever strategy he has. Anyway,
just watching that man coast into the corners and limit the throttle, and then just flick back to Jesus, just gunning the absolute living hell out of it. Every opportunity.
Jesus doesn't do strategy, he just does 100.
It's the Aaron Taylor of GT3.
So, as we go around, Azus has struck the wall again. Water's wet. Sam Deval's got the slip. What's going to be important for Matt, I think, is to get Goose to go past him and then sit in Goose's slip to save more fuel. Because the pace of the slip will help him, and it will help his fuel as well. But Aaron's heard his name. What happened? We were referring to Azus, who has no strategy, no composure in fuel and tyres, and just fucking sends it all the time. We were saying about how calm Matt looks. Just going to Matt now, just very calm. You'll see, coasts around this corner, off the brake, no throttle, lovely. And then Azus, if we watch Azus through here, it's yes, fucking send. I'm on the outside in a Hello Kitty livery. Yes, power. He's got it done as well. What a move! It's great for the cameras and shit for strategy, but well fucking done, Azus. Harry, that's class.
It's cost him about 15% of his tyres, but he's got P8.
Exactly. Aaron has won a GT1 title, but let's ask Aaron, have you won a GT3 title, Aaron?
That's where the money is.
That's where the big bucks pays it, boys. And it looks like at this rate, it could be a close one. Andy, 10 seconds still. Luke's not taking any time out, but look at Luke's tyres. He's probably done maybe 10 laps, if that. And look at the fuel. The fuel's fine. It's the tyres. That battling with Mikey and Derek really stuffed him. Mikey's fallen away from Derek as well. Derek's actually gained onto FaZe Potter because of those tyres.
Luke's going to have to do some longer look after the tyres a bit more, otherwise he's going to end up doing 4 stops at this rate.
There he is indeed, or he could risk it and go onto those hard tyres.
Here comes Derek.
Derek. And he does come Derek in many ways. Excitement and pace.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Should we take the Volvos around the high-speed ring after this, James?
I'm so excited to do that, yes.
Turbo them up. But keep the comfort tyres.
Comfort hards. Pure pace. Guys, can we get some love for the Volvo in the chat, please?
Please
just
do. What's your favourite Volvo?
Yeah, please drop us a comment of what your favourite Volvo is, and we will shout you out on stream and give you a live link to my OnlyFans.
So Goose into P5.
It is indeed. I mean, that's a phenomenal overtake, and Odon's going to get past Matt as well, I think, here.
Yeah, Matt's just slipping backwards. He knows what he's doing. Maybe.
James, you're a Volvo. Thank you. I hope it's a pretty one.
Obviously, Mattman is racing Tom at this point, who's 2.5 seconds behind him. So he's not really concerned about anybody else.
The Volvo V60. The Volvo V60 is a good car. They did the cross-country version of that as well, which is very nice. Race suspension, built for off-roading. Very nice.
And he's now 12 seconds clear. And here comes Derek for P2. Round the outside he comes.
He does indeed. At his pace there. The
Into the wall it
XC40
goes.
from Lennon, who he's racing.
Ooh,
I do like an XC40. The older ones, though, I think they look more robust. The new ones, newer Volvos went since the Chinese bought them out are a bit nah. The Volvo S60 V8 SC was used in Australian supercars. Oh my god, I'm going to buy it. Have I told you, Sean, that I was going to buy a financed Nismo 370Z?
a financed one.
Yeah, finance it. I was going to put 10 grand down on it and finance the 6 grand it would cost me. And instead I thought I'm just going to buy a 10 grand Volvo 940R.
Yeah, fair enough.
From 1995.
Yeah, take it all day long.
Yeah, 100%.
And you get to keep both your kidneys, so it's win-win.
Exactly. Mikey has just clipped the grass. He's 6.7.
Oh, right. Mikey's now on the fuel-saving bandwagon as well. Because he's only doing 160. I think there's definitely some attempts at strategy going on here from various people, but they do seem to keep changing their mind.
Azus is doing, you bought an R. No, I will be buying an R, hopefully the end of next year, Pagani. Hopefully. As a second Volvo. Just to clarify, I still live with Mum and Dad, and my dad has 2 Volvos. He's the Beast V70, of course, Sean, and he has a V90 19 plate, 20 plate, sorry.
V90.
Yeah, V90. And he's in the pits. It's
here he comes.
330 brake all-wheel drive estate. It's rapid, right? Oh, Luke's hit the wall. Luke's gonna have to pit. No tyres, no fuel, but he has got past Derek again.
Derek's not got the fuel either, though.
Nah.
He's coming in.
No, Derek's coming in as well. So Derek's got more fuel, so he will come out just ahead of him. Mikey carries on. Okay, so this is important. We did see that the overcut didn't really work in terms of position. For example, Tom. However, Tom has had complete clean air.
Yeah.
And look at those lap times. They're so consistent.
Wow. Oh, wow.
10.6, 10.3, 10.6, 10.2, 10.2, 10.2, 10.3. Look, it's phenomenal pace. And Lennon's got into the 10s.
Go on, Lennon.
Mike has indeed killed the mediums. But he needs to get 6 more laps, really.
So it'll be interesting to see where Andy comes out with reference to Tom. And the answer is about 17 seconds behind.
It is indeed. Now,
and they've got the equivalent number of pit stops to go between them, but obviously Tom's having fuel save. And I think Matt is attempting to get there as well.
Yeah.
And he's actually now got more fuel than Tom has.
Yeah.
So both of these guys are going to be only 2 stopping. This next stop will be their last one.
Yeah, it will be. And Andy is short fueled as well.
There's your battle.
Andy is short fueled. Azus is in no man's land. Faze Potter and Derek still going at it. 2 sexual active swingers on a cruise. Lennon's just plodding along, bless him, he's just in sync.
Mike's enjoying his brief stint in the lead.
He is indeed,
Goose
but he's got Odon.
Goose has still got tyres and fuel to go.
I know,
so he can go a couple more laps.
Matt's in the slip as well, and Matt's going down.
Who's that?
No.
It's Madman.
Matt's boosted out in there. Odon's been swallowed there again. That narrow line really costing him. Matt has learned, but Matt's put a car in between him and Tom, which is more important. And Goose has gone down the inside of Mikey. Mikey
Goose
saving, but Goose is
takes
on a charge, and Goose takes the lead of the race on the mediums.
Matt's going for the move on Mike. I think he's realised Mikey's just going too slowly. No, he's ducked in behind again. He's just using it to try and save as much fuel as possible, but the pace is just not there. Oh, just heard someone clatter the wall behind them.
James Beach is in the chat. That's not Beach in our lobbies. It's not our good old Johnny boy, is it? I'm sure that's his name.
Is it? I don't think so. I'm looking for a new game. Play ACC and AX. Can I recommend Gran Turismo 7?
Yeah, it is Beach. I thought so. Maybe it's a different guy.
It is. Beach's actual name is John. So.
Le Mans, okay. No.
I've not tried it.
No, I don't know. I recommend Civilization 6. What a great game.
Oh yeah.
So, as it is, Matman is now in the lead. Tom Duval's in second. Goose is in third, and Odon's in fourth. So Matt is 4 tenths to Tom, but they're both fuel saving.
Wait, what is going on?
I don't know.
Tom has now caught him. He was like 4 seconds behind, but obviously with Matt's continued fuel saving, Tom was caught up. But that should even out now.
It should indeed. James, we recommend Gran Turismo. Just Gran Turismo or F1.
No, not F1.
I started a career mode with Owen, and we switched the formation lap on. Goose is in the pits, and so is Odon. We switched the formation lap on at Suzuka, 3 laps in, 3 races in, and I pulled off. Owen was still on the grid watching the broadcast formation lap. I pulled off, went to go. So I was like, that's not broadcast. And then it randomly, I was into turn 1, turned right, and then I was on 130R, and I crashed and went out. And then Owen started the race while I was stuck in the wall out.
What a game.
It's a great game. It's a great game. Highly recommend it for the 50, 60 quid I paid for it.
So Goose was very late into the pits there.
Yeah.
I was convinced he was going to take it straight into the wall, but he got away with it.
So Oblivion's still going. FaZe Potter's 5th ahead of Derek. Matt is still leading Tom. Andy is 16 seconds behind. But Andy's got to
time for Andy to make up.
Andy's got to go past them and pit again.
Well, essentially, he's going to have to make that time up net now.
Yeah. Oblivion's doing well to fuel save. Derek and Luke fighting. They're 18 seconds behind Oblivion. And then Azus is here. He's 7th.
There's just not a lot of difference between those lap times. So Moutman and Tom doing like mid 110s. Andy has been fairly consistently doing very high 109s. So only half a second a lap, which is not going to be enough.
No, not with the slipstream especially.
Yeah. Although the other guys will have to take on more fuel during the stop. So that will affect it as well.
Well, 32 seconds was the gap for Andy. 32 seconds for his pit stop. A Volvo V90 T8 is an absolute beauty of a car. A T8 is the hybrid. They have the kilowatt batteries. And a 2-litre petrol engine turbocharged.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, James. I've just seen some cooperation. I've just seen FaZe Potter bumping Derek along the straight.
Oh my god.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh my god. They have learned.
Oh no, he's just bumped him into the wall. Never mind.
And he's still going to go for the move.
Absolutely bunted him into turn 2.
Garni, I'm very, very sorry. Oh my god, that's what Max is driving. So Max, I do love a Volvo. We have 3 in our family. So please, mate, by all means, share pictures in the group chat, please. I'd love to see a Volvo. Oh, Luke's a bit happy. Happy. Luke's a bit happy coming out of the tunnel. Yeah, James, just send it. It's fine. I'll bring it to Nürburgring. Oh my god, yes. We can sleep in it and cuddle. Dane's here! Hello, Dane.
Hey!
Hello, Dane. So, 14 seconds is now the gap. He gained a second that last lap, Andy. Going to be interesting with this strategy, isn't it? Yeah, James, any wheel will do, really, when you're doing a racing game. It doesn't necessarily matter what it is. We've got some that have Thrustmaster, some have the Logitechs, some have the PlayStation steering wheels. They're all good. I'm looking at getting a T300, I believe, Sean.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, your Aztec wheel's not quite going to work, but it'll.
I don't know what the Aztec wheel is.
You can always use the controller. It's a PC wheel. Nah, it's a PC wheel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, the Logitech one, I think, is £150.
Yeah.
It's not too steep.
Nice and easy. Till the brake pedal fucks it and starts coming on by itself.
Yeah, and I mean, 90, about 70% of our drivers are on pad as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there is always that. They're all on controller. So Oblivion's in the pits after his mishaps earlier on in the race. So
well, he's not going to come out too bad.
No, he's not actually. fueling up now. Zeus is coming round.
He'd be behind, but not by a massive amount.
No, not at all. So
And also, I just noticed he has pitted on lap 30, which means surely he's on the 2-stop as well.
he is indeed, actually. So
Batman's just coming in now, along with Tom. Tom is literally got no fuel left. In fact, neither of them have.
So 15 laps left for the boys. Matt was on the softs there, so Matt did 15 laps on those softs again. But fuel saved, that is the issue.
Yeah.
The issue is with this 2-stop, isn't it, Sean? Is the fuel saving slows you down so much. And Andy is fucking steaming ahead. Just over a quarter of a tank left and not even half on softs.
Be interested to see if both of these guys put a complete full tank in. They probably should do, but
would you, if you were Andy, would you go to when the tyres are slightly starting to lose a bit of grip and edge and then just fill up the tank?
Yeah, just go halfway. He's got a plan. He's been pitting fairly consistently across sort of 11-12 laps, so you expect to see him in 2 laps, maybe 3 laps time.
Yeah. Evening, Carl.
Given this.
Sorry, Sean. A great co-commentator.
I didn't see a comment, so I just assumed you were just shouting at random passers by.
Yeah. just double ball with the Zeus. Good evening, Nan. Hello. So, there's a big gaggle of cars here. That is Johnny Boy leading a pack of Odon, Goose, Matman, Tom DeVal, Mikey, and Lennon's in the back. I saw some smoke.
That's not going to help these two because the guys, not going to help Matman and Tom because Goose, Odon, Johnny Boy all battling, all at various different stages of the strategy.
Yeah, Johnny Boy is doing well though. Carl, now you're in the chat, can we just ask you your favourite Volvo, please?
That's Volvo.
Not Volvo. If you said Volvo, you can say mine. So, Johnny Boy's setting personal bests.
He's doing alright.
He's not doing too bad. His pace isn't awful. Zeus has managed to pull away as well.
He needs to get those assists off now. He's had a bit of practice.
Yes. Has he still got traction on?
I don't know about traction, but he's definitely got the counter steer and what's the other one? ASM on as well.
You can drive fairly easily without them. I don't think it would make much of a difference. The hazard light.
I think he's probably just never bothered to turn them off.
That is the ASM, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the ASM.
So, Johnny Boy's still ahead of these guys. Goose, Odon, Tom DeVal, Mikey, and Matman has dropped behind Mikey. Stability management. Thank you, Carney. So, and Lennon actually is 2.8 seconds off here, and he doesn't need to pit again. I don't think. No, he does. He needs to pit for fuel. But he's gone to the softs. Lennon's on the softs.
Hey!
We can see Lennon have pace. Oh my god. So, Andy's got 25 seconds to face Potter, but we said that 32 seconds wasn't enough even for the gap, was it? So
he's going to be behind. He's going to be able to lap quicker, but
how much quicker?
Yeah,
so Luke, can we just say, has done really well to keep Derek behind.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think, again, I have seen them working together. It's not really reflected in the lap times, unfortunately. Not to a huge amount, anyway.
No. Derek has done a 1:11 on lap 31. Lovely livery, Mallory. Hello Kitty is in 4th. I don't think he knows what his strategy is, to be honest. Odon and Johnny Boy still going at it. Goose is slowly behind. Odon's gone round the outside of... What a move from Odon. Full send there. Oh, Mikey's gone and lost the back end there. And Tom DeVal was trying to challenge him, and Tom had to go left, right and left again to get around him. But Mikey's now got a better run out of the tunnel. Let's hope he's not English and it's not in France.
Matman slipped back a bit here.
He has indeed. He's not got the pace of these boys ahead, but is he saving fuel? No, him and Tom, very similar. But he has got Lennon behind him now. Johnny Boy into the pits. Now, if I was Matt and Lennon overtook me, I would just sit behind him. Lennon's got A lot of pace on those softs, and he will be on the hards after.
Here we go, Andy's going to be in this lap. Lap 34, so it's going to be a short stint finish. He won't have to fuel to the line. Let's see. He's certainly going to lose out to Face Potter, Derek, and maybe Jesus, but they've all got to pit again as well. So they're not really in contention.
Carl has shown me his favourite Volvo, and it's a Volvo FM, a Volvo truck, and I want it now. It's so beautiful.
A Volvo FM.
FM, like FM.
FM.
So
Ooh,
Andy's
hello.
in the pits. Derek goes around for another lap. Face Potter's in the pits as well with Andy. Obviously Andy's already getting the fuel in as Zeus goes round again. He's just having a jolly, isn't he, really? Bless him. So
Tom's coming down the main straight now. Matman's dropped right off. So it looks... Oh, here comes Andy. He's out the pits. Tom takes the lead, but only just. That's worked out a lot better for Andy than I expected, to be honest.
yes, and then obviously Tom's on the mediums, and he will be
He's
saving.
only just in behind Matman, who's going to have to keep saving fuel.
Apparently it stands for fucking massive, that truck. So, as it leads, as it is, Mikey's got his strategy horribly wrong here, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't really know what's happened.
It was the tyre. I think
too bad.
it was the tyres on the soft stint, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Lennon is technically in a net P2 here. No, he's not. He's
He's got to stop again. He's got to pit again as well.
So
yeah.
Tom Duval's first, Matt is second, Andy is third. But Andy's on the softs, not having to worry about fuel. Matt has to slightly have a concern about fuel, and Tom Duval also. Now, this will go down to tyre wear, I believe. Odon, Goose, Azus, and Derek are a pit stop behind. So Derek's gone round again. Zeus is in the pits, Odon's in the pits. Azus has done phenomenally well, actually, to fix himself up, actually, here. So,
yeah,
Goose...
he's done well, but Odon is going to overtake him on fuel.
He will
in the
indeed.
pits. Just about, anyway.
So, Goose and Derek need to pit. Derek's got 15 seconds to Goose, but Goose has got a lot of fuel left. He's got a quarter of a tank. He'll have a short blast on the soft, so can he do it? 9 laps? No, not at all, James. Why did I ever say that? So, Tom Duval in the net lead. Then it will be Matt second, but Matt's really got to gain some time here. Andy's in the slip, and Andy's hunting him down. This could be an Andy win here. We've avoided rain for this race.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah, there is still time for it to rain. I don't think it will, though.
Here comes the race leader.
Yeah. Derek
So
pits. Goose will carry on.
Going to do a bit more. There's another one where the strategy's not quite going to happen.
Lennon
Oh,
in the
here's Tom.
slip of Goose. And Tom's gone round Goose.
Goose must be saving fuel. I can't think he's thinking he can even get close to the end of the race. Maybe just to ensure he spends less time in the pits. No, he's going to try and overtake Tom again.
He's gone down the inside, and that's the first
He's got
time
him.
we've seen that inside move
Yeah.
work, really.
Oh, here's Lennon.
Hello, Lennon.
Hello, sir. Come in, why don't
Lennon
you?
dives down the inside and then ends up
Just
going
come.
really wide. He did say to Lennon to try and avoid fighting the championship leaders. Instead, he's just dive bombed them. No, Tom Duval 1.6 to Andy. Andy has overtaken Matman, so Andy's in P2.
Batman's caught up a bit though.
He has
to
indeed.
Tom.
I think that's the fighting with Goose and Lennon.
Ooh,
Oblivion
hit the
is
wall
in
on the way out
6th. Good recovery from him. He's managed to jump Derek and FaZe Potter. Odon 9th, Zeus 10th. Mikey's down in 11th, and that is ironic in itself. And Johnny
Yeah.
Boy 12th. Unlucky boys.
I do think Matt's still got a chance here. He's saved his tyres pretty well. I think he might have just been saving them up to make sure he can push towards the end of the race.
Yeah, I think so. So Lennon is yet to pit again. It will go on the hards, unfortunately. But Tom Duval leads from Andy and then Matt, which actually puts Oblivion in a net P4.
Go Oblivion.
Great strategy from him, but Derek is 2.8 seconds behind him. And he's got Face Potter behind him as well. So
Derek's got so much more fuel than Oblivion as well.
oh yes indeed, hasn't he? Derek.
Oh, Face Potter's there again, bum drafting him.
Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work.
To have figured out an on-time cordial until Face Potter decides to go for the overtake, which he's going to do right now.
Indeed, goes down the inside, and we've noticed that all the time. The inside line doesn't work into those sweeping corners. So Lennon will not box this lap, maybe the lap after.
He's giving Tom a nice toe.
He is indeed, but unfortunately Tom's got giving a toe to Andy, who isn't giving a toe to Matt.
Oh, he's just off, isn't he? He's just off the back.
However, Matt should know that if Andy and Tom fight, he's straight back in that fight again. Mikey isn't gaining on Azus. Azus isn't gaining on the Goose. The Goose isn't gaining on the Don. And the Don isn't gaining on his brother, who is still bump drafting Derek. I think this could be a fight for peace, inevitable P4 between Derek, Luke and Matt. Sorry, Derek, Luke and Oblivion, but Luke's going again down the inside, but Luke's got it done. That's 3 times this race now we've seen that work. So now Derek will sit behind Luke and bump draft Luke. 1.2 seconds the gap between Matt and Andy. Andy can just sit behind Tom and just pull away from Matt before he makes that move. That would be the sensible thing to do, but will it happen? Soon as Tom loses that slip from Lennon, who is in the pits. Lennon dives in the pits, which is Tom Duval. This is your race order. Tom Duval leads for 4.5 tenths to Andy, who leads 1.5 seconds to Mattman, who leads a long way to Oblivion, who's just coming out the tunnel. So these 3 are miles ahead. Tom Duval really needs to defend from Andy for Matt to come back into this fight.
Andy to lose on the soft tyre.
And I think if Tom Duval does finish above Matt in this race, he will take the championship lead going into the final race of the season.
Oh, and he's got so much more grip.
He has indeed.
He's going for it.
He's going down the inside, the outside. Sorry, Matt does defend it.
It's not enough.
And it's not enough indeed. And Tom pays, not Matt. And that isn't enough defence. Now Matt's got 1.8 seconds to make up to Tom, and he's got the slip of Andy, which is going to be the disappointing thing for Matt. Matt just fell off too far, and he's got fresher tyres. He's got better wear. He's got more fuel. He doesn't need to worry about the saving. But Face Potter has got a 6/10 advantage on Derek, and is 5 tenths away from 4 tenths away from Oblivion, who is fuel saving.
Yeah,
that is a battle to be watching as well. But Tom Duval has got the slip on Andy. This isn't over yet, guys. Andy's gone so low defending Tom there. Tom Duval.
And he needs to grab himself a big lead through this sector with the sharper corners.
Oh, Matt, I think clipped the wall there. Face Potter pulls out. His pull-out game is strong. Goes down the inside of Oblivion, then goes high again, but Derek's down the inside of him. Derek's down the inside of Oblivion. They're side by side, but Derek and Luke, who have been inseparable all race, are still going at it. But I think Derek's gone down the inside. We've seen this not work, and it hasn't this time either. Face Potter, but he's hit the wall, Face Potter. And Oblivion's got past Derek. That's how slow that inside line is. Again, we've seen it time after time. They're not learning from it.
Oh, Tom Duval can't get out on the wall, and Andy is out of slipstream range by a good way.
He is indeed, but that run has invited Matt right back into slipstream range. This could define who leads the way into the final race of the season. Wow, 3 tenths, 1.7 for Andy. Andy is clear now. He just needs to keep pulling away. 3.5 laps left for these boys. Oblivion still ahead of Derek, and Luke is pulling away, but Oblivion is still in the slipstream. Luke has got to stay high here to carry that speed through. Does he do it? He goes narrow at first and comes out up high. No, he stays middle of the track and then goes high. 2 tenths he lost to Oblivion doing that. Derek isn't going to go for the inside line this time. They all go outside.
Oof.
Very close to the wall, some of these. Lennon's in P7, Odon in P8. Lennon's tyres are shot. He stayed on the softs.
Oh no.
I think he's having a bit of fun. So, Derek is going around the outside here. Oh my God, we've missed it. But Matt has passed Tom on the main straight. Matt is past. I apologise for not getting that, but Tom is looking back at him. He's weaving left and right. Doesn't know where to go. He just sits in the slip. He sits in the slip. Is he going to look down the inside? He's not. Tom knows that is not the right line to take. He'll lose so much speed. Instead, stick behind, get the slip. What is going to happen here?
Matt sacrificed a lot of tyre getting back in touch.
He did indeed.
He's still got 2 laps to go.
Base parts are the same. Base parts tyres are shot, but Oblivion is still holding off Derek. Derek needs to dispatch of him. He's got any sniff of this title challenge. I don't think he will do after this result for Matt and Tom. Tom's gone high and wide. He's carried a lot more speed through there. He hasn't clipped the wall. It's been clean. He's got a great run. Look at the time.
Gone very wide.
Look at the delta go down. It's going down. It's still going down. He's in the slip. What can he do? Better tyres, the same fuel. This is going to be hard for Matt, man. I think he made that move a lap too early.
Derek's finally dispatched Oblivion, but he's not in slipstream range of Face Potter going into the final lap.
He's not, but he has had a good run out of the final corner. I think by the end of this straight, I think he will be in slipstream range again.
His tyres are much fresher as well.
Yeah, you cannot separate Luke and Derek at all this entire race. This will put Face Potter back above his brother as well. Battle between these two does continue.
I am very worried about that man's tyres and fuel.
Yeah, and me. This isn't looking good. He's got 1 lap left. He might slither across the line here. He's definitely saving.
Yeah.
Definitely saving. And Tom, he's gunning for it. The final lap of the race, Andy.
Oh, he's flown out of that final corner.
He has indeed, and he's got it done. Matt needs to fuel save. Barring any mistakes, no, Andy will take the lead and retain the lead, and will win at the high speed ring at the penultimate race, barring no mistakes. Tom Duval 1.1 seconds ahead. Mattman gave it a great fight, but those tyres and the fuel
he's giving it
really
too much.
cost
It's the fuel. It's the fuel that's done him. He's almost out.
Way too early. He pushed, unfortunately, for Matt.
He needs to be careful. He's obviously given up the fight now. He needs to be very careful. He doesn't actually run out and lose more places.
However, 2 points, I believe, the difference is for the finishing position. So if I quickly have a look, they were 8 points. Sorry, no, it was. Yeah, it was 8 points adrift.
Was it 8?
It is 8, and Matt did finish ahead of him, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the sprint. So Matt has got some breathing room. I think he will still lead going into the final race of the season. As Andy comes across the line, 45 laps. It's a long one. It's an endurance race. And Andy, 54 minutes and 40 seconds, finishes the race. Great strategy. 2 boys behind him, fuel saving. Tom Duval, great racing, just pips with no fuel. Same with Matt. Derek has got past Face Potter, the fresher tyres. Luke's front right is dead. Derek takes, he takes. Derek will take a P4 after not being able to leave Luke the entirety of the race. Goose has gone round. Oblivion's had a mare somewhere because he's down in 10th. Face Potter takes 5th. Goose will take.
He's out fuel. Oblivion's out fuel.
He is. Goose will take 6th. Odon will take 7th. Lennon will take 8th. Zeus will come home in 9th. And Oblivion will trundle home.
Mikey will finish 11th.
Go, Johnny boy, go!
Go, Johnny boy. He's going to make it. He's nearly out of fuel as well.
Oh, God.
Go on, Johnny. He's got him.
And Oblivion will trundle home.
Oh, dear. That's a shame. He was doing
the recovery
well.
You made, Oblivion, from the 2 spins.
Oh, I know.
That's so unlucky. Well done, Oblivion. And into the wall.
That's an endurance race of 45 laps, and they all finish within a minute of each other.
Yeah, Mikey, your strategy wasn't
Great
there.
racing.
It was the tyre, but you are right, Sean. That is fantastic racing. So, Sean, do you want to go through the final standings?
Absolutely. So, your final result from the endurance race today: Andy P1, great race, made the 3-stop work. Tom Duval P2, Matt Mann P3, not far behind. And the title race goes down to the final week next week. Derek in P4, he's still got an outside shot at the title, but it's probably gone now. Face Potter P5, Sir Goose in 6th, Odon in 7th, Lennon in his GT3 debut. That's probably untrue, but never mind. P8, Azus P9, Mikey P10, Johnny Boy P11, and the fuelless, petrolless Oblivion in P12.
Well, what a week it has been for GT3, as you will join us next week for the title decider between Tom Duval and Matt Mann. There are other battles going on, very close as well, so it'd be an interesting one to watch. You don't want to miss it. Sean, will you be joining me?
I think I'll be there. Absolutely.
Oh, we love it. So join us again next week for GT3. We are unsure yet. It's to be confirmed whether there will be streams for GT2 and GT1 Thursday and Friday due to commitments from the streamers. However, it's been a fantastic race from the boys today, and this is all to play for going into the last race, which I don't actually know where it is. If someone could kindly remind me where it is in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be fantastic. But going into the final race, there is Tom Duval. I think Matt leads by a slim lead. It is at Spa-Francorchamps, and that is a tricky one indeed.
It's a completely different race.
It is indeed, especially very technical, and it is very, very, very lovely. They sell great tyres and petrol canisters, though, guys. Make sure you pick them up. But please join us next week. Thank you for watching. Share the stream with your nan, your uncle, and your weird neighbour. Day to night endurance race. It's going to be a tough one. Thank you, Sean, for joining me as always. You absolute babe. It's been a pleasure. I think I've just spoke the entirety over you because I'm a knob and I have no social construct understanding. But thank you again, mate.
It's fine.
It's a good thing you know me. And that's been us, boys. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And we will see you either tomorrow or next Wednesday for the title decider.